the actor we're looking at. He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though, important now to get the offense stinging.
Former manager of this Cleveland Guardians / Cleveland Indians team, and now it's Stephen Vogt, manager of the year. You know, they're looking to have a strong 2026. This Cleveland franchise has had its ups and it's had its downs.
Paints the lower outside corner. Call strike one.
But Gary, they really can't seem to mount any offense at all. I mean, one hit through 4 innings, and you really have to look at your approach at the plate.
There's the delivery. And Rivera watches that one go by. The count is even. 1-1 pitch, fastball, high, 2-1.
Comes to pitch, you have to really have a game plan as a pitcher. It's all about pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 3-1. Juan Rivera. He's got it where he wants it.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
Yeah, that was a bad pitch.
Right. Here's the pitch.
One circle changes.
That had him fooled, and it's 3-2 now.
But Gary, awfully tough to read this pitch out of his hand. He has great deception, makes it look like a fastball. It just comes out so much slower.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Popped him up. And Terrio's there. And it's Hanley Ramirez at the plate. Ground out victim last time through.
You know, this guy got some power. You know, 2009, still had another good before. Now with Miami. And the thing about Hanley Ramirez, he had 332.
Base is empty, 1 out.
It was an MVP caliber season.
First pitch to him. There's contact. He drove it well.
Call that a canonical.
McClove will field. Got a shot here. Russell Martin, 2 down.
Russell Martin's had himself some good years in the major leagues. Played for the Blue Jays, played for the Dodgers. He's played for a lot of teams. His best years are with the Dodgers, man.
That swung on, grounded up the middle.
Yeah.
He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And so out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. No. And for those of you catching up with us, hi. I'm Gary Thorne, along with John Truck and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Lyle Overbay to lead it off. Grounded out last time. Here's the pitch. Wide to right. And it falls in there for a base hit.
Well, a good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
Here's the pitch. Well hit towards the middle. 1, and they get 2. Great double play.
You have to love great defense. I mean, that's an unbelievable effort right there. A way to pick your team up in a critical situation.
And it gets the fans into the game, too. I think fans love D. 2 outs, base is empty. First pitch on the way. This one grounded hard up the middle. Throws to first, side is retired. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrap that inning up with 3 pitches. Afternoon at the ballpark. Pleasant, cool day here. And the right fielder batting again. He'll get things started. 5th inning. First pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to Overbay. That's one away. Sanders in the batter's box. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty with one away. Here's the delivery. Plays off a called strike. 0-1.
This is why changing speeds is so important for a pitcher. You get the hitter off balance, even more effective when it's down in the zone.
Circle change and a beauty, and it's 0-2.
You know, the circle change is a tough pitch, but the curveball for me is that pitch was right down the middle, and boy, he's pitching good.
Yeah, fouled off.
I remember hitting a few foul balls and out of play back in the day for the league back in the 1990s. I could just remember getting a home and how much it meant. It's always good.
You're out. Fastball got him 2 down.
For the Cleveland Indians.
This is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
Yeah, couldn't swing if he tried his best.
And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike.
Oh, Manny Ramirez, one of the game's greatest. Watching him play was just
the pitch. And that's a strike. Ramirez is going to have to guard that plate.
Well, he clearly fooled him right there. He had him thinking fastball, and he pulled the string on it. Got him to swing right through it.
Take a seat, big boy. Rhodes is electric tonight.
Change up, he takes that one. Strike 3 called, side retired. No runs, no hits, nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. Middle of the 5th inning, now to the home half. Plenty on his mind, I think. Pleased with the pitching so far, hoping to get some life out of his lineup.
You know, the young manager for the Padres team. They played good to this extent against Cleveland. A team that has aspirations of winning the series. And you look at what they did last year, 2025. Coming back.
The rookie shortstop in. He bounced out his last time.
For the best team in the Central last year. You know, they look at Terrence Screwball, and then like Posey Ramirez just gets better and better every season. 30 hitting for high average, taking this Cleveland franchise that has had its ups, has had its downs. I remember 1995, Jose Mesa, to save Albert Bell, the best batter in baseball, can't get it done against the Brewers. So, no, it is what it is.
And the first pitch. Really bad pitch right there. It's a ball.
I think for John Gomez, he's a guy that has a potential. I talked to a few scouts and they said his sidearm doesn't remind him of days against it.
Here's the 1-0. That one goes all the way back to the screen. It's a ball. Comes back with one in there at the knees, and it's 2-1.
Listen, he's not one to get too fancy. 2-1 count. He's going to come with a fastball. I'm betting on it.
I think the fastball is right, but and I think the most important thing for Gomez, he's got to nail this. The point is.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And out number 1 as he steps on the base.
Oh, he makes a nice play at first. Takes care of it himself. Goes over, touches the base.
That's what he's saying. Playing first base is more tough than most people think. When I played first base, you had to really hustle for it and stuff. And you saw right there, you made it look easy. It's not as easy as it was. I'll tell you, it's really easy about that. You just gotta run as hard as you can, catch the ball, touch the bag, make sure you pick it.
Here's McLouth's first look.
Right to the
It's
pond.
a foul by McLouth.
Now, minor league baseball, spring training. And, when you see players coming back from the season, getting loose, and it's always fun. The atmosphere is just awesome. These fans got to be proud of their team. They might not be a big league team, but they're a good team.
The pitch called strike below the waist, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Looks like the hitter's waiting for a pitch that he can get up in the zone to drive a little bit. That's why he went down to the zone with that four-seamer.
Sometimes you got to try something, and that's what he's trying. He's trying to get the guys to swing.
Well hit towards the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for McLeod. That will bring up Darren Erstad.
Well, you're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy on first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
He's got the speed. And I think the most important thing is he's in the game. And that's the most important thing. He's fundamentally in the game when you're trying to steal it.
The first pitch. Change up in there for a called strike.
I can remember back in 1994 when I was playing baseball. It was an A at the time, and it was during the lockdown. They shut down baseball strike. I remember I stole 2 bases. It was fun. I mean, Little League was cool, but it was just an amazing time I was playing baseball. I stole 2 bases 1 time in the game. I can't tell you how hard that is. The pressure you feel to get your team to win. Slump, you haven't hit well in weeks, and Little League teams not that long. So, the time you get up there to hit, rest of the practice, or 2 practices a week, you just want to get up there and play baseball. So, when you get a hit, you still have to mean so much to the team, mean so much to you as a person. Because I was always loved hitting. Stealing bases was one of the toughest achievements that I tried. In high school, I tried track and field and everything. So I always loved to do something.
The pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. It's a great situation for some offense.
That's a big hit. Erstad showed him MLB quarterback. He was a great hitter. And I was a good coach at Cal State Fullerton in California.
There's no reason in the world for any hitter to want to swing at that pitch. A pitch down out of the strike zone. Never had a chance at all to be a strike. But that's why we're up here talking about it, and he's down there doing it. He can get his bat on that ball to get a hit.
Yeah, no doubt. If you get a hit, and that's the most important thing. You might think it's easy, but you can't extend those arms. Good things.
Here's the delivery. And that one's hit well. Ramirez is there. 2 away.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an out away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied.
Max has had a tough time.
They better be careful, Gary, with him on second base. He can run, and he has the ability to read the pitcher and get a good jump as well.
Speed skills. You've seen it still a few bases.
They try and keep him close. That will do it. He just barely got back there. 2 men on and 2 men out.
Yo.
Here's the first pitch. Drilled towards the hole. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. And we'll see the Indians next. It'll be the bottom third of the order coming to the plate. And we got Asturis batting.
Number 18, Asturis.
First pitch. Lined right at the second baseman.
He's out.
1 away.
That's some kind of play right there to be able to get to the ball quickly, transfer it to your throwing hand, and rifle it over to first base to get the runner. Nice play.
And James Loney up.
Well, the thing with James Loney is the fact that we know the power numbers are going to go up. Only 13 home runs. When he figures it out, he'll get to the 20-25 homer mark. But the thing you love about this guy is the fact that he can hit for average, but he only strikes out 68 times in 576 at-bats. That tells you he takes a lot of pride in making contact and putting the ball in play.
For James Loney, one of the things that they'll look to see if he can grow with is his glove playing at first base and whether or not he can become a guy who really assists your infield in being better.
early in his career, he did make a lot of errors, but I tell you, you talk to the infield coach for the Los Angeles Dodgers and third base coach, and he'll tell you he has some of the best hands he's seen. It's just a matter of confidence and getting a lot of repetition in practice.
You're out.
A swing and a miss, strike 3, but a chance at first.
Second baseman.
And out, the catcher makes the play.
It's a great play, Gary.
Akinori Iwamura.
2 outs and nobody on. Fresh count, Iwamura, here it is. Takes a swing at that fastball, can't connect, 0-1.
Strike 2.
Couldn't pull the trigger in time, he's behind 0-2.
Can you say ground ball? That's what that sinker down to the zone is meant to do.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. And it's Ryan Theriot. He'll lead off the bottom half of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
Okay, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
He deals to left center. This one's going to be fielded by Ramirez. 1 away now. And it's Lyle Overbay in the box now. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Base is empty, 1 out. And he starts Overbay out. Hard grounded to short.